I see a couple of people coming on. Hello, this is Lady Bev on a Saturday night getting ready to cook. Hi, Marianne. How are you, darling? And Rhonda Morrison. How are you? Good evening. Yes, I'm going to make, now I forgot to put the other item I'm going to make, but I'm going to start off uh, with this cauliflower roast. And then I'm going to do um, uh, Asian stir fry over pasta. So I'm going to be cooking those two things tonight. And I'm glad that you could join me. Um, Give me a few more minutes to let some other people come in and realize that I am on. Um, I've got me some warm apple cider. I'm going to squeeze a little bit of lime juice in it. Get you some warm apple cider. Squeeze a little lime juice in it. And y'all, it's amazing. I don't know what it is, but when you put that lime in there, it's serious. So, how is everybody? Who else we have here? Bonjour. I can't pronounce your name, but I'm glad that you joined me over here on YouTube. Bonjour to you too. Hello. I got one person over here on Facebook. I'm not sure who it is. Excuse me just a minute. I need to share this to Twitter, which I typically do. And then I need to share it to Pinterest, which I typically do. Okay. All right. Thank you for allowing me to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and get on with the business of cooking. And as people see that I'm on, then they can come onto the live. If they don't see me, then they can definitely watch it later because I don't erase any of my videos. I keep them up. You know how they ask you, do you want to delete, leave up for 30 days? Do you? No, I don't ever want to delete it unless I want to delete it. So roasted cauliflower, a whole roasted cauliflower is what I'm going to be doing tonight, along with Asian stir fry over pasta. So I got here this beautiful, what is called a cauliflower jacket. Okay, when you look at it, it's a huge cauliflower. And I hope I can fit it in this pot because I'm going to have to boil it a little bit while it's whole. I'm going to cook the whole thing while it's whole. I already got my oven preheating to 425, but take a look at it. Okay, it's in a jacket. I'm going to remove these leaves. My husband, when I showed it to him, he said, "Are those leaves edible?" And I said, "Well, I don't think anybody would want to eat them, but I definitely would keep them and chop them up and make a wonderful vegetable stock, along with some other vegetables. Make a wonderful vegetable stock out of them instead of just throwing them away, because I'm sure they have some nutritional value in them, and definitely they have flavor in them." So we'll start by, and I'm hoping everybody can see well enough. I may have to come down just a little bit, this camera, like that. Okay, and I'm going to just pull these leaves off, and then I'm going to core the base of the, you know what? I'm going to start cutting first. Yeah, I think this is a lot more easier. Okay, there we go. Then I'm going to get these stragglers out from in between. And there it is. There is this beautiful cauliflower. Okay. So let me set that here and move these out of the way. I definitely won't be using the core here, and I probably won't use like the parts of the leaves that are, dried out or falling apart. But all in all, it still would make a wonderful vegetable stock if I boiled these. Some hot water with onion, a little bit of salt, and some pepper and celery. It would make a great vegetable stock. And maybe a few carrots to make a wonderful veggie stock. So I'm going to put these over here in the sink. Like so, like that. Okay. All right. So I've got my beautiful cauliflower. Got a little bit of browning right here. I'm just going to go ahead and take that little bit of browning off. I've had it for a while, waiting to do the video. And I said, Beverly, you got to do the video. The cauliflower is going to go bad. Okay. So I've cored it. And there it is. There's the beautiful cauliflower. Let me just brush that excess off of there. So what I'm going to do with this cauliflower before we do anything to it to put it in the oven to roast, I'm going to take a pot, and in this pot I'm going to put chicken stock. Not chicken stock. I apologize. Not chicken stock. This is unsalted vegetable stock. And I'm going to pour that in here. I'm going to be using some of this stock later on. Okay, so we got that. And then to that, I'm going to add a few pieces of onion and a couple of toes of garlic, okay? So I've added that in there. I'm also going to add a little bit, about 2 to 3 tablespoons of brown sugar. And that's organic brown sugar. I'm also going to add a little bit of olive oil. I'm going to add some olive oil in here. All right. And I think that's really all that I need to add to this mixture. I need a little bit of acidity, so I think I should add some vinegar, some type of vinegar. I got some white balsamic vinegar. I'll use that to add just a little bit of acidity to it. All right. Then a pinch of pink salt. And a little bit of black pepper. That's not black pepper. Ground pepper is probably nicer, but freshly ground black pepper. But I don't have that at my fingertips. All right, to this I'm going to add just a little bit more water. Got a bottle of spring water here. I might as well use the whole one. Okay. Now I'm going to take this and bring it to a boil. Set it over here. And when that comes to a boil, I'm going to set this down in there, cover it, and let it sit in there for 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes. Let it cook. Slowly simmer for 10 to 15 minutes. So while that's coming to a boil, I'm going to set this over to the side. I'm going to turn on my pot over here to get ready for this fettuccine for the stir fry that's going to go over the pasta. In that water, I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil and some salt, some pink salt. Okay. All right, so while those two are getting ready to boil, I'm going to show you these other items I have for the stir fry. Now, typically with an Asian stir fry, you're going to need some vegetables, which I do have some vegetables here. So I've got broccoli florets. I've got sliced organic carrots, some yellow onion, some sliced celery, some julienne cabbage right here, and I have a red pepper. And I got to finish up cutting up the red pepper and the some more red pepper and carrot, well, some more carrots and red pepper. But here's all of the wonderful veggies that are going to go into that Asian stir fry. Um, and then, of course, you make that wonderful sauce to go over it. I'm going to set this over here. Put that right there. And I just want to cut up a little bit more carrot. What I do is I slide the knife along the side of the carrot like that. It gives you kind of an oval shape that I like, instead of just a plain old round shape. So you just slide it across like that. And you get a different kind of shape for your carrot. Okay? All right, so I got me a few more carrots. And now I need me a little bell pepper. Red bell pepper for flavor and for color. So I usually cut off the top and the bottom like that. And then I do this. And I do that. I break it open. It makes it real easy to get the seeds out without them getting everywhere. Okay, so I'm going to take that out. I'm going to take out some of the ribbing inside. Okay. All right, I save, and look, when you cut the top off of your pepper, the stem just pops right out, and then you're not wasting a good portion of your pepper. And of course, you got the bottom here. And these can be chopped up real nice and put into your salad or anything else you want to cook with. I hear these things back here coming to a boil. So I just want a few slithers of these for flavor and color to go into the stir fry. So like that. Okay. I think this would be a plenty. All right, awesome. So I'm going to add the rest of my carrots over here. And red pepper over here. Red bell pepper. So these are ready to go when we get ready to stir fry. I'll set all these over here to the side in a bowl. All right, the other thing I need to make is the marinade that's going to go. Who's that? Paulette? Paulette, hey! How are you? I'm making a cauliflower roast and an Asian stir fry over pasta. That's what I'm making. I'm sorry, I just gazed right there. And Bonnie Thurman, hello. 5:16 p.m. Central. Okay. All right. Awesome. Yep, that's about the way I feel. Blessed. So I'm going to make the marinade. So after this boils, I'm going to massage it with the marinade. And then I'm going to roast it in the oven. Okay. So, hi, Marcia. Oh, hi, Aunt Sonia. Hi, Aunt Sonia. Marcia, thank you for letting her see me. For those of you who follow Josh and Isi, Marcia and Aunt Sonia are Isi Maymay's aunts. And they family to me. We all family. So she's with Aunt Sonia, and Aunt Sonia is watching. Thank you for letting me know that. So good to see y'all. Phyllis Pryor, how are you, darling? I received your order from Mother. I call her Mother. So your order is in. She put it in for you, and I'll have that for you on Tuesday. What you have ordered from Bev's Midday Cafe. So we got our boil going on here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to gently put it down in this water. And I mean gently, because I don't want to splash myself. And it's not going to cover the whole thing, but I'm going to spoon a little bit of the juices over top of the cauliflower just to make sure it gets the flavor. And truly, the flavor is going to get sucked up in there through the base of the cauliflower. Okay, so I poured a little bit over top. And we're going to put our timer on for 15 minutes. All right, and I'm going to put a lid on it. There we go. So we're going to do that. Now, while that's happening, I'm going to go ahead and make this marinade. Okay, I'm going to massage it with after it comes out of here. So, you know what? You can really do whatever you want to do as far as a marinade. I've got a little bit of Better Than Bouillon paste here, premium vegan paste. I'm sure many of you are familiar with Better Than Bouillon. So it's seasoning and flavoring that you would normally get from different meats, but they've arranged it in a way where it's from all vegetables, and the flavors of the concentrated vegetables and salt just make for a wonderful flavoring for any other dishes that you're trying to do, where you are not using meat, but you kind of want that rich flavor and taste of meat. So this one is the premium Better Than Bouillon. This is seasoned vegetable base, is what it is. And they have different ones. So I've got the seasoned vegetable base. I'm going to take a little bit of that and put it in my bowl. Oh, excuse me, I just need another sip of this. I'm not kidding you. Get you some real good apple cider and squeeze some lime juice in it. You'll never drink apple cider without it again. Okay, so I'm just going to take a little bit and put it in here because it has a high concentration of salt as well as flavor. So you don't need to use much. So I've got that. Then I'm going to add a little bit of oregano. Some oregano. I'm going to add, I'm going to add a little bit of white pepper. And you can season your cauliflower roast whatever you want to season. Some people make it Asian flavor. Some people make it barbecue flavor. However you want to flavor it. But I'm doing a little bit of everything. I'm going to make it a Beverly flavor. So I've got some white pepper. And I love the flavor of curry. Curry, I believe, is like a stronger demonstration of paprika. But I have here some organic red curry. Going to add a little bit of that. It's going to give it a beautiful browning, reddish browning, caramelized color when it comes out of the oven. So I'm all for it. So what else do I have here? Okay, I need some. Oh, I know what I want. I want fresh garlic. So I'm going to get a couple of toes of fresh garlic. I got 2 toes. I'm going to put them in here and mash it. You got to have garlic. Okay. It ain't going to be the same without it. So that's fresh garlic. 2 toes of fresh garlic. I want some plant-based butter. Butter makes everything better. Y'all know that, right? Butter makes it better. I need something to melt it in. So I'm going to do about 2 tablespoons of butter. That may be a little more than 2 tablespoons. I've let the butter sit out a while, so it's super soft. We're going to melt it. Oh. Okay. It won't let me do 30 seconds. I think because I have the timer on. So I got fresh garlic. I got the bouillon base. I've got pepper. I've got white pepper and black pepper. I've got red curry. I'm trying to think what else I can add. Some Italian seasoning. Yay. Of course, you're going to need a little bit, just a pinch of pink salt. Because like I said, that bouillon base has plenty of salt in it. Okay, now I'm going to add this melted butter to that. And I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil. We'll stir that up. And I'm just going to massage the whole I almost want to put a little poultry season in it. What do you guys think? Some poultry seasoning? So it can have that Thanksgiving flavor. This would be a wonderful presentation and side dish to a Thanksgiving meal. And of course, you could cook some rice or some quinoa, seasoned quinoa, or roasted vegetables and put around it to garnish it and make it look beautiful. And I think it would just be amazing. Let me see something here. Yeah, that's going to do just fine. Okay, we got. Did I stop it? Okay, no, it's still going. Okay, cool. So that's going to be our marinade. I don't know if that's going to be enough. That's a pretty big cauliflower. As I'm sitting here looking at it. The other thing I want to add is nutritional yeast. So a little bit nutritional yeast has a nutty flavor, kind of a cheesy flavor, but it adds great flavor to anything. I'm going to say that's about 1 or 2 tablespoons of nutritional yeast. Nutritional yeast is very good for you. It's not yeast, y'all. The things that you find in it are good for you. They're not chemicals or processed anything. It has, and I need my glasses so I can read it. Okay, so for a vegan-friendly hit of savory cheese-like flavor, there's no better option than our Simple Truth nutritional yeast seasoning. You can put it on pasta, casseroles, veggies. I love it in my vegan mac and cheese, and any of your favorite recipes. So it has niacin in it, thiamine, riboflavin, folic acid. So it's got some good things in it. Vitamin B12, vitamin B2, vitamin B3. And so you get, it has no calcium, but 110 milligrams of potassium per serving. Riboflavin, niacin. And so vitamin D, no vitamin D, I take that back, no vitamin D. So it's a good flavor and a great substitute if you want to back off of the salt just a little bit. Hi, Bam. How are you? Hi, Daisy Ross. How are you? And Bonnie Thurman. Did I say hello to you, Bonnie? Okay. So we got about 6 more minutes. And my pasta water is over here boiling. So I've got some bronze cut fettuccine made from organic Italian durum wheat, semolina, and it's the organic brand Fredericks that you find over at Meijer. So this is organic fettuccine pasta, bronze cut, whatever that means. What's bronze cut, y'all? Do you know? I'm only gonna take a little bit of this because I don't need a lot. I've already salted and put oil in my water. So I'm just going to drop that in there. And I've got my pasta spoon here. While that's cooking. I don't know, I may need a little bit more. Because this will probably be dinner tomorrow. It's going to be dinner tonight, but it's going to be dinner tomorrow, too. I tell you all what I started to do, but I didn't do it. I thought I would do these 2 items tonight, but I was going to do the deep fried panko palms. So I take hearts of palms and I treat them as if they were shrimp, and I make a batter and I dye them. I fry them in this panko coconut breading, and then I make a pineapple, crushed pineapple dipping sauce to dip them in. Absolutely amazing. Any one of my customers who's had it will tell you. Maybe. So I decided not to do that tonight and to do the Asian stir fry along with the cauliflower roast. So maybe later on, I don't know, maybe tomorrow I'll come on tomorrow early evening and do the deep fried hearts of palm. And of course, these are hearts of palm. If you look inside the jar there, these are your hearts of palm. And this is a private collection that you find over there at Kroger. I like it better in the jar. And so those are the hearts of palm. And I slice them and I bread them and deep fry them. And they taste amazing. They have that coconut seafood flavor because I put nori in the batter. I put some sriracha seasonings in the batter, and they are absolutely delicious. So that's that. But let me stir this pasta a little bit more. All right. So no, cancel. Okay, so I don't know. Is it through? It must be. And we're gonna turn it off because I don't want to overcook it. And I'm gonna put some of these juices over it. And I'm gonna use some of the same broth that I've made for the cauliflower to make the sauce that's gonna go over my stir-fried vegetables for the pasta dish. So it's beautiful. It makes, what this does is make sure you have a tender, even though it's going to be roasted and caramelized and kind of have a crust on the outside when you bake it, it'll be nice and tender on the inside when you slice it. And baby, and you can make any kind of sauce you want. I'm not sure what kind of sauce I'm going to make for it, but I do want to get it out of here, and I want to get it onto this board. And then I'm going to have to get me some gloves so I can massage it with this flavoring, and then we're going to get it into the oven. How am I going to do this? All right, I think I need to bring the pot over. And I'm going to see if I can lift it up with these two spatulas. Ooh, it's tricky. It's tricky, y'all. I'm going to have to do this another way. I've got me a nice big aluminum bowl. And I'm going to get me an aluminum colander. And I'm just going to pour kind of gently. Look at that wonderful stock. That's going to be amazing for that sauce I'm going to make for the stir fry. Okay. So there it goes. Oh no, it broke just a little bit. That's okay. All right, so let's pull this over here. Take this out of here. I lost just one little piece. I'm going to set that stock over there. And now I'm going to turn this over. Absolutely beautiful. Look at that. Pull this onion away. I wish you all could smell it. It smells absolutely delicious. All right, I got that one little piece that popped out. I'm going to tuck it right back up under there like that. Now I'm going to get me some gloves on. I have to dry my hands first. Dry my hands. The gloves are kind of going to protect my hands from the heat. Now, I'm going to still feel some heat, but it won't be quite as bad. And then I can really take a brush, a silicone brush, and I can brush it. But it's nothing like massaging it into the cauliflower, making sure that all those flavors are in there, okay? So I'm going to get my silicone brush. over here? Yes, it is. Okay. All right. So I got my silicone brush. What I'm going to do, I really should do this on the parchment. So that's what I'm going to do. On the parchment with the baking sheet. I've already got the parchment on here. I should do it on here so I don't lose any of the flavor from this beautiful cauliflower. Okay. And we'll take this over here. All right. Hopefully everybody can still see what I'm doing here. Okay, so here we go. We're going to put this amazing sauce. And I'm going to douse it because I want that flavor to go down into the cauliflower. So I'm going to do like this. I'm kind of mopping it as opposed to brushing it. I'm mopping it because I want it to get down in those crevices like that. And this is so that it doesn't burn. After I mop it with this, I'm going to probably add just a little bit more oil. But this looks amazing. I almost want to turn it over and put some underneath, but it's a little fragile right now and I don't want to mess up. I wish you could smell this. It smells delicious. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit more oil to this. So that there's an oil base. I'm going to brush it to keep it from just drying out and burning. I want all of this. I want all of it. And I'm just going to mash it all in there. Now the juices are flowing all out onto the pan, but that's fine. Take my gloves off. And in the oven we go. At 425 degrees for, they say, a half an hour. Okay, so I got that in there. Now, the next sauce I want to make is going to be the sauce for the stir fry after I begin to. Fettuccine is going to take a little while to cook because it's fettuccine. The other sauce I need to make is my Asian sauce for my stir fry. After I stir fry them, then you make your sauce and then you add it with all the stuff that makes it thick and everything. Okay, so the first thing I need in that Asian sauce is you're gonna need some ginger. So I've got organic powdered ginger. Okay, so it's very potent. You don't need a lot. A couple of pinches will do us just fine. Then I'm going to add a little bit of white pepper. I'm going to add some garlic powder. I'm going to add some brown sugar, about 2 tablespoons of organic brown sugar. And maybe more than 2 tablespoons. I don't care. Gonna add some no soy sauce by Ocean's Halo. So no soy sauce. You know, some people don't want to keep away from the soy. I personally need to keep away from soy because I have what is called hypothyroidism. So my thyroid doesn't work. And when your thyroid doesn't work, you don't take in iodine as well. So soy inhibits your body from taking in iodine. And I need iodine because I have a non-functioning thyroid. So I try to stay away from soy. I eat soy every now and then, but most times I do not. But this is delicious. It tastes like soy sauce, but there's no soy in it. And I love it. So this is called No Soy Soy-Free Sauce by Ocean's Halo. I usually get it at, so I'm going to pour quite a bit of that in there because I want that flavor. I've got that in there. I need some of the stock that I had, that wonderful stock. Okay, you remember the stock that came from the cauliflower? There it is. So I'm going to add some of that to this mixture. I think if I get 3 spoonfuls of this, that would be perfect. All right, I'm going to set this back over here. I may need some more. I don't know. But I will stir it up. Stick my finger down in it. I love it. I think it needs a kick, a little bit more kick of some type of flavor. I'm trying to figure out what that might be. Probably a little more of this. And a little bit more of the brown sugar. And I don't think I put black pepper. So if you didn't know, white pepper you taste on the back of your tongue. And black pepper you taste on the tip of your tongue. So when you're peppering foods, it's kind of good if you want people to have a full mouth experience with the pepperiness. Then you mix the white and the black because they can taste the white on the back and the black on the front of their tongue. So I'm going to add a little bit more pepper, a little bit more white, and I didn't add any black, I don't think. Okay. And I don't know, I think I need just a pinch more of the ginger. And we're going to stir it up. I'm going to taste it again. Now, the one thing I haven't added yet is the cornstarch, which is going to thicken the sauce. That's going to go over the vegetables. Yes. Yes. Okay. So it's not heavily seasoned because I'm going to, when I stir fry my vegetables, when I sweat the vegetables, they're going to be seasoned as well while they're cooking. So we're going to set this to the side. Set that to the side. I'm going to wipe down. The stove here just a little bit. I've got Girlfriend. That's the name of this pot because I use it all the time. This is Girlfriend. So I got Girlfriend. Inside of Girlfriend, with the oil that I'm using, I'm going to add about a teaspoon of sesame oil that gives it that Asian flavor. You don't need a lot. Sesame oil is very potent. So I add about a teaspoon of sesame oil in the pan. And then to that oil, I'm going to also add, I've got safflower oil. You can do safflower oil. I know when Dr. Woodard and I started on the prevent and reverse heart disease diet, they recommend safflower more than any of the other oils. So safflower, I can put a little safflower in here. I also have grapeseed oil, which is fine. Safflower, by the way, you could take safflower oil and grapeseed oil, and you can rub it on your skin, and it does amazing things for your skin. I'm just saying. My daughter-in-law made a skin potion, and part of it had safflower, or the base was safflower. Well, safflower, not sunflower, safflower. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and put this on the stove and begin to. White pepper ain't no joke. Black pepper doesn't make me sneeze, but that white pepper does. Okay. So when that gets hot, we're gonna start throwing some of these veggies in. We're gonna start with the more dense ones, which are your carrots, and then maybe the broccoli, and then maybe this other stuff. But I'm looking at, I gotta see if my fettuccine is, it does not look like it's ready. Okay, so we're letting this heat up. I'm gonna bag some of this stuff up. Okay, while all that stuff is cooking, you always need some type of dipping sauce to go with your cauliflower. So when you slice it, when you cut into it, you have some kind of sauce to dip it in. You really don't have to have a sauce at all, but I think it would be nice to have a sauce. And I don't know about you all, but I love balsamic, and I love a balsamic reduction. So what you do is you take balsamic vinegar and you set it on the stove and you let it simmer till it's halfway gone. And then you add whatever else you want to it. If you want to sweeten it up, you can add some agave nectar or whatever, some seasonings to it. And it's the most amazing dip or sauce over any cooked or roasted vegetable. Just amazing. I was at a friend's house and she had these green beans that she had steamed, and then she drizzled this balsamic reduction sauce over them with some almonds, some sliced almonds, some blanched sliced almonds over it. Absolutely amazing. So if you don't want to do your green bean casserole, I've never done a green bean casserole. Probably never will. But anyway, if you want to do a green bean casserole, do them that way. Do them that way. But anyway, so I'm taking this little saucepan. Now I've got my balsamic vinegar here. I need to finish this one off. There wasn't much in there. Okay. So I'm going to put about, I shake this up. I'm going to do, I won't need a lot. So I've got probably a half a cup. Yeah, of balsamic. I'm going to cook it down to about a fourth of a cup. All right, my pan over here is ready. I need to turn this fan on just a little bit. All right. I let that oil get really hot. Let's start with our carrots. It's real hot. I got to be careful. Let's do this. Okay. The carrots. Stir those in there. And I throw the broccoli in there. Some people like a little crunch with their stir fry. Some people want it really, really tender. Okay, so I've got onion, carrots, broccoli. I'm gonna put some celery in there. I've got some cabbage and these red slices of bell pepper. I'm going to add a little pink salt, a little white pepper. This is layered seasoning, just a pinch. More of ginger and a little bit of garlic powder. Where's my Italian seasoning? And then I love to add everything bagel seasoning. Oh my goodness.
Sorry, I'll be right back.
You scared me. Yo, I turned around, Ron Wood is standing right there. You be right back? Okay. So I'm going to add some of the everything bagel seasoning because it kind of gives it an Asian flair with the sesame seeds that are found in everything bagel seasoning. Okay, I need to turn this pasta off. But just so you get a view of the beautiful color of vegetables. And just so they get a little tender, I'm going to sweat them. The only way you can sweat them is you got to put lid on. That's how you sweat vegetables. You make them tender when you sweat them. Turn your fire down just a little bit. I wish y'all could smell this cauliflower roast. Woo! Honey, it smells like a turkey in there. Okay. For real, for real. Okay, so this is reducing. I think my pasta's ready. I'm going to go ahead and strain the pasta, drain the pasta, whatever you want to say. Okay. Right. Put that in there. All right. Now season my pasta. And if you could see my balsamic sauce, it's reducing real well. And then I'll add some other stuff to it. I need to make sure this pasta has a little flavor. So that's garlic powder. I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil to it so it won't start sticking together. And then we're going to toss it around like that. Mmm. Perfect. We'll put that back over there. They get nice and tender. Absolutely beautiful. Turn the fire up just a little bit. Add this much now. Okay, you can smell that balsamic reducing. You know how vinegar is, so you can really smell it. Okay, so I have here the base for my sauce for the Asian stir fry. Okay, that's here. And I'm going to, what I need is to add the cornstarch to it. So this is still kind of warm. And what you don't ever want to do is when you're trying to thicken a sauce is add cornstarch directly to a uh, warm stock. So you add it to cold water and then you add it to this. So you mix it with cold water first and then you add it to the warm stuff. And of course, as you simmer it in here with the vegetables, it will begin to get thick. Yummy. So as you can see, the vegetables are becoming translucent, which means they're getting tender. And according to how tender you want them, you could stop now or keep cooking it a little bit longer. Okay. But anywho, I want to go ahead and put about a half a tablespoon let me get some water. Half a tablespoon, and this is room temperature water. So that's about a tablespoon. I'll call it a tablespoon and a half of cornstarch. And I need to whisk that together. Like that. So you liquefy the cornstarch before you put it in there, or you're going to get clumps. And you don't want no lumpy sauce. You don't want no clumpy, lumpy sauce. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and add this. And when I cook it in the pan here with the vegetables, the sauce will get thick. So let's go ahead and do that. I think the vegetables are tender enough now. We can go ahead and add those. I want to do a wooden spoon now. Right. Yummy. Okay, we're going to simmer and let that begin to get thick. And this is what's going to go with the pasta. Okay, so I want you to see how my sauce has reduced. And it looks, it's a little bit thicker than it was before. Okay. Now, Marie, you say you want to try this? Okay, I don't know who these free girls in your city is, but oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, they got to go. Hold on just a minute, y'all. What is this? Report. I'm sorry, you guys. Report. Okay. All right. Sorry about that, y'all. I didn't know that stuff was on here. Remove. 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 Okay. Sorry about that, you guys. All right. Ooh. So the sauce is really nice and thick. I'll let you see it. See how it's not nice and thick, but it's smooth and it's kind of creamy. Not creamy, but it's a nice sauce. It's not too thick. Okay? All right. So, hi, Jackie. No, it's still in the oven. Okay? Hi, Not Marie. How are you? And Bam. Hey, girl. So let me turn this down just a little bit. Ooh, I wish I could see this roast. Okay. So now that it's kind of thick, my balsamic, I'm gonna add. I think I add a little bit of oil to it. A little bit of Italian seasoning. A little bit of. I just love garlic, y'all. I'm sorry. Garlic powder. Some white pepper. And agave nectar, the amber color. 2-3 tablespoons of that. That is going to be so delicious. So I'm stirring it up. I'm going to let it sit on here just a few more minutes and warm. But while that's happening, here's what we're finna do. I got, I had to put the do not disturb on there. Okay. Is that good? Yeah. Okay. Let's plate up some of this pasta. I need to wipe this. Okay. Plate up some of this pasta. This is fettuccine. Have a little bit of that on there. All right, and then we're going to add some of these delicious stir-fried with the wonderful sauce vegetables. I'm going to put it right over top, just like that. Add a few more pieces of broccoli. I am making a mess here. Let me see if I can wipe that up just a little bit, because presentation is everything. Okay, so there's your stir fry over pasta. I'm going to add some more of the everything bagel seasoning on top. Just like that. And I'm going to garnish it with a little bit of parsley. Just a little bit. Okay, I'll give you another look-see. Okay, doesn't that look amazing, y'all? Look at that. Look at that. Add some cheese. What you say? Well, I don't have any plant-based Parmesan. That's what I would probably add, some kind of cheese. But I do have this nutritional yeast, which is a very wonderful cheesy flavor. And you can always sprinkle a little bit of that on top to give you that nutty, cheesy flavor. So that's what I've done. Thank you, Jackie. Girl, you know I love some cheese. Okay, Lord, we thank you. In Jesus' name, amen. So, I need to turn off my reduction sauce for reduced to nothing. But this is, let me back this up some and get closer to y'all. Okay, so is that the cauliflower roast? No, this is not the cauliflower roast. Cauliflower roast is in the oven. We got 2 more minutes. And then that's coming out. Right. 2 more minutes. Y'all. I want to eat this piece of broccoli, but I know it's hot. Girl, hush your mouth. Now, Marie, I hear you, girl. So, buffalo jackfruit dip with homemade Rice Krispies. I'm done. Y'all, this is delicious. Just, I'm sorry. And I'm a little hungry. But this is, you know, you need to hear from your honey, he gone. He probably hungry and said, I'm gonna go get some meat. Yo. Okay. This is for real, for real, for real. One more bite. Okay. So let's take it out and see what it looked like. Oh, it's beautiful. Look at that, y'all. Now, there's a lot of browning around it because the sauce spread out, which is why I'm glad I used, oh, wow. Man, that looks so good. I would have to wait till it totally cooled off before I could move it. But here it is. And whereas, you know, I probably could cook it a little longer, I don't think I should. But I do want to bring it closer so you can see it. The beautiful color that's on there. And this is the cauliflower roast. We're going to turn that off. So we got our reduction sauce. Let me turn this fan off. We don't need to hear that. I got my wonderful reduction sauce right here. I'm going to go ahead and pour it in this bowl. I don't know that I should have put as much oil as I did because it's separating, but it's not going to affect the taste at all. So this is very hot right now. I'm trying to think what I need to do. I think what I want to do is sprinkle some more of this nutritional yeast on top. And then I'm going to brush it with a little more oil. Or I should do, you know what, I'm going to brush it with some more butter. I'm going to do the butter. I'm going to do the butter. This is so beautiful. I'm going to do the butter. I'm also going to chop up a few of these parsley leaves and garnish it with that. Okay, we good. Okay, so this is some plant-based butter. I'm going to brush it so it has that beautiful glazed look and helps that nutritional yeast to adhere. Man, I wish I could put this on a plate. I want it on a plate. I want it on a plate. And y'all know me. I'm going to try my best to do it that way. So let's see here. Bring this over here this way. Push that way. Grab this spatula. I can grab this. Go ahead on, Beverly. Girl, you got this. Oh, so beautiful. Okay, you guys. There it is on a plate. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, so now I'm going to garnish it with some chopped parsley leaves. And it's going to be beautiful. And then we're going to slice it. We're going to take a chunk out of the cauliflower roast. Isn't that just beautiful? If I had some quinoa or black and white rice, it would just be beautiful around here, or even some roasted potatoes or sweet potatoes put around the base of it. But there it is, y'all. It looks absolutely amazing. It smells amazing. And so let's go ahead and cut it. Let's cut it. I'll put the rest of this on here. So you basically just cut a little piece out of it, wherever you want to cut it out of. And I'm going straight through it. It's nice and tender. Nice and tender. I'm going to lift the little piece I just cut. It's hot, y'all. I don't want to burn my hand. Okay, and I'm going to pull it out. I want these pieces with all these spices on them. Oh, dropped a piece. So, like I said, it's very tender. This is how it looks, of course, on the inside. It's going to look white on the inside. But let's go ahead and put some of this balsamic. And I didn't taste it. Okay. It's a wrap. I'm going to put some on here. And now I'm going to taste it. Y'all, it's hot. Y'all can see the steam coming off here. It smells amazing, not Marie. Okay. Y'all. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Mmm. Mmm. Nice and tender. Mmm. Okay, I'm gonna stop in just a minute. Just a minute. Y'all, this is good. This is so good. Mmm. 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 Okay. Mmm. I did the thing. Like this. Look at this, y'all. Look at this. Look at this. That's how you know it's good. I done got myself dirty. In here eating and cooking. But yeah, so back to this. Back to this Asian stir fry over pasta. Mmm. And that's one last piece of broccoli. Mm-mm. This is an elevation from cauliflower steak. Girl, elevation. Elevation. Reverend Woody gonna tear this up when he get home. And I got one of my grandbabies. Labby loves cauliflower. Labby would probably tear this up. She likes cauliflower. So yes, it's elevation, Minister Mason. How you doing, sweetheart? I had no idea you were on. Yes. So you say you're gonna add that to your order, Phyllis? I thought you did have. You didn't order the Asian stir fry. I thought you did, but I could be wrong. I know you got. I think you got the. No, you didn't. Okay. Well, all you got to do is just send me a message, and I'll add it to your order for Tuesday. Okay, I gotta stop being. What did you say, Bam? Can't wait. I gotta stop being rude right now. This, I'm proud of myself. Y'all, I'm so proud of myself. And it's so good. I got a little more sauce on this plate, reduction sauce. I don't want to waste nothing. Y'all. Oh my goodness. Okay, drop the fork. All right. I think I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm gonna let you go. And I gotta go into you've got to clean up mode now. I'm done. in many ways. Yeah, I gotta move this scarf out of my way so I can begin to clean this kitchen. Now thank God that I emptied my dishwasher because most of this stuff is going right in the dishwasher. Right in the dishwasher. But I thank you all for joining me, those of you who have joined me this evening. If you like what you've seen, please give me a thumbs up. Give me a like, give me a share, give me whatever you want to give me. Those of you who have ordered, I'll see you on Tuesday. You still have, if you want to add on to your order or you want someone else to get an order, you still have till 4 p.m. on Sunday. Because Monday, I go to the store and I buy what I need. And Tuesday, I start cooking Monday evening into Tuesday morning, and then my deliveries are made on Tuesday. So, y'all, I'm trying not to be rude, but this food is good. And I dropped my fork. So I just get another one. So I hope you enjoyed this. I enjoyed it. And I'm going to get on with the business of finishing up the fix room with the plate for when he get back from wherever he went. He probably had to run to the store or something. And then I'm going to punch out this kitchen, clean it up real good. And then I'm going to sit down and maybe drink me some more of this. It's cooled off now, but if you've never had apple cider with a slice of lime in lime juice, warm, you're missing out. And that's all you got to do. Just warm up the apple cider. Take a slice of lime, squeeze it in there. Absolutely amazing. You won't want to drink apple cider no other way no more. Like you'll be looking for the lime. Where's the lime? Where's the lime? Okay. So love y'all. Thank you for joining me. And have the most amazing evening. And may your worship be awesome tomorrow. Amen. Expect God to meet you in your place of worship. Amen. If you expect to meet him, then he will be there. Amen. You will be in his presence. You will recognize his presence. And I'm sure all of us got something to praise God for. Amen. Amen. So thank you again, Minister Mason, Not Marie, Jackie, Rudy, Bonnie, Rhonda, Mary Ann, Phyllis, Daisy, Paulette, Marcia, and okay, yeah. So tomorrow afternoon, I probably will do the hearts of palm. Let you see how I make those. I think I've done it before, but it's been a while. So make the hearts of palm so you see how those are made, and you see how I make that dipping sauce, and you can see how amazing they look. Some of you have already had them. They're very good. You ain't gonna be missing no more Perry Bay shrimp after you have my Perry Bay palms. I'm sorry. He who doesn't toot his horn may not get it tooted. So I'm tooting my horn just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay. So love you guys, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.